Good morning and welcome to the Capital Area School Development Association's Virtual College Fair. Thank you very much for joining us this morning. Before we get started with our presentations, just a few quick housekeeping items. The first is that attendees are welcome and encouraged to ask questions to any of the panelists at any time utilizing the Q&A feature. You can pose your question to a specific school, or you can ask a general question to any and all of the schools. Also, just a reminder that your camera and microphone are off, so the panelists will not be able to see or hear you. And there are 2 other blocks of sessions this morning, so if you haven't signed up for those yet, please feel free to do so. And about 1 week from today, a recording of the session will be available on that same registration website. So without further ado, I'd like to go ahead and introduce our first presenter, which will be Alfred University.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Saxon Country. My name is Kathy Torrey, and I'm an Associate Director of Admissions here at Alfred University. I'm going to walk you through a general overview of some of the amazing opportunities that you will find here at AU. Let's see. And we're having, hold on one moment. I see me having trouble with my, here we go. Okay, thanks guys. We've been around for quite a while. Founded in 1836, we are the second oldest coeducational institution in the country. We were inclusive from the start, welcoming international students, students of color, and Indigenous students well before many other schools were in the country. We're located in the beautiful Southern Tier region of Western New York. The village of Alfred is a picturesque rural setting and is unique, being home to 2 colleges, Alfred University and also SUNY Alfred. If you've never made it to our neck of the woods before, here's a map of campus. You can easily walk from one end of campus to the other in probably 10 to 15 minutes, depending on how fast you actually walk. If you know what you'd like to study, that's great. If not, there's no need to worry. One of the many reasons for attending college is to figure out your passions and explore different avenues for possible careers. Our campus has a community feel. We only have 1,800 students. The average class size is about 18, and we have a 13-to-1 student faculty ratio. From our Center for Academic Success with tutoring services and individualized plans for student achievement to our Career Development Center that will help you find internships and jobs, you'll leave Alfred University with the skills to make an impact on the world. Of course, it starts with academics, so let's take a look at our 4 academic units that we offer. In the School of Art and Design, you'll create without constraint in a supportive, multidisciplinary environment that encourages creativity, research, and travel. You won't major in a particular medium, as your BFA degree will be comprehensive. You will work in an interdisciplinary curriculum that allows you to explore all of the mediums we have to offer. You will leave AU a creative and innovative maker who is adaptable to all facets of the art world. The Performing Arts Division houses 2 majors and several minors. Our facilities are spectacular and a must-see when you come to visit campus. Each program is designed to be inclusive of all stages of skill, ability, and experience while facilitating student mastery at all levels. Our School of Engineering offers the 6 majors that are listed here. As you can see, we have some really unique programs, and it's hands-on learning from the beginning at AU. We have over 80,000 square feet of lab space where students get to learn, create, and explore their passions. You will interact with world-renowned professors in small classrooms right from the start. The College of Liberal Arts and Sciences is actually the largest of our 4 colleges and schools, and that means it has the most academic offerings and the most students enrolled. Students choose to study from over 60 majors and minors and have opportunities for research, hands-on learning, and travel. The Liberal Arts and Science College is also proud to have an active Phi Beta Kappa chapter honor society and a fantastic honors program that's actually open to students from all of our academic areas. The College of Business offers numerous majors and minors such as marketing, health planning and management, and data analytics. There's also a 4+1 Masters of Business Administration option that many of our students will take advantage of. Our business students are launching businesses from campus, working with local, national, and international companies on different projects or internships, and they travel around the globe to enrich their college experiences. The College of Business proudly holds AACSB accreditation, an honor achieved by fewer than 5% of business schools and colleges worldwide. Now let's take a quick look at what happens outside of the classroom. The college experience is only what you are going to make it. Our students are involved in the community of Alfred University and Alfred, New York. We have more than 80 student-led options, such as outdoor clubs, service organizations, and cultural programs. We also offer 22 Division III varsity athletic teams, along with several club and intramural options. You will not be bored at AU unless you want to be. We are a residential college. Living in a residence hall is part of the educational experience, just like going to class. You meet new students, encounter new ideas, overcome differences, and develop long-lasting friendships. There are all types of residential options to fulfill our 3-year residency requirement. Our dining options range from a full-service, all-you-can-eat style to grab and go. There's lots to choose from right on campus, along with several local restaurants in Alfred and surrounding towns like Hornell and Wellsville. We even offer cooking classes through our community table located in our campus center. Now, a quick review of our application process. So the common application or the Alfred University institutional application are both acceptable to apply to the university, and we are a free application. We have 2 deadlines, an early action deadline, which is December 1st for seniors, and a regular decision with a February 1st preferred deadline. We are going to require your high school transcript, your letter of recommendation, at least one, and an essay along with your application, and we are test optional. If you do apply to the School of Art and Design, you will also need to submit an art portfolio. And finally, for scholarships and financial aid, we begin with the FAFSA starting in October, and you will be considered for merit scholarships right from the very beginning. So you will find out about that scholarship at the time of your acceptance. It's important to meet with faculty, staff, coaches, current students, and alumni. The admissions team can help you connect with whoever you'd like. Each student is assigned an admissions counselor who will be your guide for the entire admissions process. We're open for visits, so check out our website to sign up and find out for yourself why we want you to have your own Alfred University outside of ordinary experience. Thank you so much for your time, and I look forward to answering any questions.
Thank you very much, Alfred University. And so attendees, please do utilize that Q&A feature to ask any questions you may have. But up next is Bard College.
Thank you so much, Christopher. It's great to be here. I'm joined by my colleague, Mike, who will be answering any questions that you may have in the Q&A. I'm going to do a quick screen share myself here as well. Thank you for having us. Bard is a liberal arts and sciences college along the Hudson River Valley, in the mid-Hudson River Valley, about 90 miles north of New York City. We're about 50 miles south of Albany. We have 1,900 students on our campus. We have a student-teacher ratio of 10:1 with an average class size of about 15. As you can see, we have a very large campus. There are 2 orchards and a farm. The one farm is actually started by students and now produces 20,000 pounds of produce each year. To our 3 dining halls on campus. We have 48 different dorms of varying styles. The majority of our academic classes happen in the center of your screen there in our main part of campus. We also have Division III Liberty League sports, as well as intramural and club sports. We have 8 or 9 different music venues, various other performance venues, and artistic exhibition spaces. There are constantly academic talks, political debates, all sorts of activity happening at Bard at any given time, for sure. Many of the activities run by the Student Activities Office and the student clubs at Bard. We have approximately 180 clubs. And again, these range from special interest clubs to athletic clubs to environmental clubs to cultural clubs, social justice clubs. So it's really very much a student-driven place for sure. And as I mentioned, there is very much a commitment to social justice at Bard. One such way that students are able to kind of form and kind of shape the causes that we try to help is through something called our TLS program, which is a Trustee Leader Scholar program for short. As I mentioned, that farm was started by students. That was a TLS project. We also have a Spanish language magazine called La Voz. We have also something called the Bard Prison Initiative, which is now one of the largest prison education programs of its kind. There was a PBS documentary produced by Ken Burns that aired in the fall of 2019, all about this, called College Behind Bars. And it really started as a tutoring program and now is, again, one of the largest prison education programs of its kind, where students can receive an associate's degree or bachelor's degree from Bard. That Prison Initiative now is part of the larger Bard network. So we have approximately 6,000 students worldwide, and the Bard network really exists to provide access to liberal arts opportunities where students may not have access to them otherwise. So one of the great things about the network too is that students can study abroad in our international campuses, again, in some very interesting places. We have a Bard College Berlin where students can study abroad in their very first year. We also have a program at Al-Quds University on the West Bank. We have the longest standing liberal arts partnership in Russia at Smolny University in St. Petersburg. We have a partnership with the Central European University, where we've started another network called the Open Society University Network. We also have programs in Bishkek and in Vietnam. So these can be ways for students to study abroad in an immersive cultural experience, as these are not study abroad programs made specifically for Americans to study abroad. Also, if you're part of the cohort of students that choose not to study abroad, you'll be still experiencing the students from the network on the Bard College campus. So I know for many of you, Bard may not be too far away from where you are, but there certainly is a cultural and world perspective and point of view that can be found for sure, in part thanks to the Bard network and the students that are coming to us from around the world and the country outside of the network. So, you know, in terms of the educational experience at Bard, I'm just going to flip to another slide here. And Bard really believes in kind of breaking down the barriers between the different disciplines, really having an immersive liberal arts educational experience. We have something called distribution requirements, where students really kind of formulate for themselves. They choose the classes for themselves, but they have to choose a class in each individual area to really, you know, get exposed to different things. But there's so many interdisciplinary options. But we also have 5 pillars of the Bard education that all students complete. So 3 of them happen in the first year, which is language and thinking, first year seminar, and citizen science. These really provide a foundation in the liberal arts and kind of a baseline, a common baseline to work off of as you do explore all those other areas of interest that you have. And you don't have to declare your major until the second semester of your second year at the earliest. And that's done through a very unique process called moderation, where you work with a board of professors and present a project to kind of see what it is you want to do and how you want to do it. And then everyone leaves Bard with the senior project. So I think that just about does it for our time. Just quickly, we have 5 different ways to apply to Bard, all of which exist for you to choose the one that's best for you. And thanks. And feel free to reach out to us with any questions.
Thank you very much, Bard. Moving on to our next presenter, we have Berkeley College.
Thank you so much, and good morning, everyone. My name is Al Austin. I'm one of the Associate Directors of High School and Community Relations for Berkeley College. Berkeley College, we've been around since 1931, celebrating 90 years of educating students through a career-focused model. We currently house about 4,900 students, including about 280 international students representing over about 40 countries. Currently, our admissions is we work on a semester base, offering 3 full semesters within a calendar year, offering a wonderful experience for students to be able to move through their program at a accelerated pace. Currently, about 4% of our students are in our master's degree program. We have about 57% of our students in our bachelor's degree programs, 35% of that population is in our associate degree programs, and about 1% of those students are taking some form of non-matriculated opportunities. Now, when we talk about opportunities, Berkeley houses 5 physical campuses. We have between New York and New Jersey, we have our Midtown campus. We have a campus in White Plains, which also houses our residency halls. And it's a great opportunity for students that may want to look into that, to be able to set up a virtual visit as well. We also have in New Jersey, our Newark campus, Paramus campus, as well as our Woodland Park campus, which is more of our traditional college campus feel with campus grounds, and also our Woodbridge campus, as well as our online campus, which we have been educating students for over 20 years online and received accolades from US News and World Reports as a leader in bachelor's degree programs since 2014. We do offer a wide range of degree programs, which I will share with you. Everything from our accounting-based programs to programs in our allied health and medicine and design, as well as criminal justice and legal studies. We're most known for our business-based program being a business school, but we also do have 3 schools of studies which house our program. We have our Larry Lewing School of Business, we have our School of Professional Studies, and we also do have our School of Allied Health. We do offer a wonderful study abroad program for those students that may be interested. The study abroad program, we're a part of the US AC study abroad program that offers wonderful opportunities to students. So we partner up with our international admissions department for those students that may be interested in study abroad opportunities. Definitely feel free. I will be putting my email address at the end of my segment today, as well as support for students as well is very important. Berkeley College is a small college community, believes in supporting students. And one of the ways that we do that is through our Center for Academic Success. They do provide great workshops in study skills, time management, helping students make the transition from high school to college in a seamless, small environment. Our average class size is about 20 students, 20 to 25 students in our general ed and our major courses. We do also offer online peer-to-peer tutoring, as well as faculty-based tutoring through our Center for Academic Success. They also offer some specialized features like Write Aid, which is a great opportunity for students that are first-year students to be able to submit their papers in to the faculty peer review and get some great advice before submitting in their final drafts. These are all support opportunities through our academic success program. We do also offer career services for our students. Trying to figure out what kind of career may be good for you may be a daunting task for a first-year student. So we work with you throughout your process here at the college, incorporating great opportunities like mock interviews, helping you with the writing of your essay, formulating cover letters, and also preparing for your internship experience. All of our degree programs require an internship program experience before you graduate through our program. So if you're in any one of our programs, expect to have at least a 3-month internship experience before graduating. And it's also peer reviewed and credit based. So students also receive college credit as well as that valuable online experience. Our student life and campus life is great because we're located in both New York and New Jersey. Students have a wonderful time through our student development and campus life programs to have great honor societies experience for those students that have great academics. We have some wonderful honor societies that students can be inducted into, as well as leadership programs and clubs and activities. We have currently about 85 different clubs that students can be engaged in, as well as our sports programs, intramural sports and opportunities. Within our sports programs, we are part of the USCAA athletic division, Division II in that arena, where we have both men's and women's basketball, cross country track, and soccer. So for those students that may be interested in collegiate sports, definitely feel free to look into those opportunities there, as well as students can look towards applying to Berkeley in a very seamless way. We do have some opportunities through our Common App, as well as through our direct application on our website, where you can directly click in and do a online application. We do offer fee waiver opportunities for those students that are interested, and we also do offer some great academic partnership programs for those students that are in high school. Definitely check out or email me about our academic partnerships. We have dual enrollment where you can earn college credits even before you graduate from high school. So that's my time. Thank you so much, Christopher, and I look forward to engaging with all of you students beyond today.
Thank you very much, Berkeley College. As we move into the second half of our presentations, just a reminder for anybody who recently joined us, please do feel free to ask any questions you have at any time utilizing the Q&A feature. But up next is Binghamton University.
Hello, everyone. My name is Justin again, and first thing I did was I put in the chat our visit page, visit.binghamton.edu. We can get to meet a lot of our counselors and representatives, our current students, as well as check out a lot of our virtual programs that will be happening throughout the spring and summer. So I'll get started. Awesome. So Binghamton University, part of the State University of New York, SUNY is the largest public university system in the country with over 450,000 students studying over 5,000 different degree programs across 64 campuses. And Binghamton is one of those 64 campuses. We are one of the research university centers. Our mission is about serving the public good, providing opportunities for research in all disciplines, and having students gain the transferable skills they need to be successful in a number of different careers. So let me give you some fast facts about us. We have a little close to 18,000 students at Binghamton, including a little over 13,000 undergraduates and close to 4,000 graduate students. We get in excess of 40,000 applications every single year, and we'll bring in a first year, i.e. freshman class, first year students of around 2,900, and a transfer class of about 1,000 students every fall. We're known for our high retention ratios and graduation rates. We have, as a highly selective university, it gives you a sense of what the high school GPA is out of a 100-point scale. Of course, we do conversions if necessary based on if your school's out of a 4.0 or even higher than that or lower than that, whatever the case may be. We do most of the time look at weighted averages, but we also do take into account schools, for example, who do not weight but still have a certain rigor and level of coursework for college preparatory coursework. So we are test optional this year. It remains to be seen yet if we're going to be standardized test optional for 2022, but that will probably be late spring, early summer when we make that final determination, following the lead from the State University of New York. But this is just historically where our mid 50%, where the students were based on academic performance. We have 6 schools at Binghamton: an art and science school, a public affairs school, a nursing and health sciences school, and that health sciences programs include speech language pathology coming pretty soon, as well as physical therapy and occupational therapy. We have a management school with business management, accounting, and many different concentrations, an engineering and applied science school, including computer science and biomedical engineering, mechanical, and such. And we also have a pharmacy and pharmaceutical sciences school. I got a question yesterday about do we have a graduate nursing program? And we do have graduate programs in many of the schools you see, and including undergraduate programs. And this is great for we have accelerated fast track degree programs where tying into value, you can get, cut down on costs. You can actually complete 2 degrees in a time span that's more accelerated compared to the norm. And we also have some great pre-professional programs in health, medicine, education, and more. For example, our pre-med program, the acceptance rate to osteo and allopathic medical schools across the country is over 60%, which I know the national average, I believe, is in the high 30s to low 40s. We have some really great honors programs all throughout the university, but I wanted to highlight these 2 specifically. As I said, research is a staple of Binghamton. We have a first-year research program in the STEM fields, which is one of only 5 in the country. It says 4, but it's 5. And we also have, for students who might think, okay, I'm in the humanities, the social sciences, the arts, maybe weren't thinking initially about research. We definitely have research opportunities for all students, including first-year students in the SOURCE project, everything from human rights to thinking through painting, through literally a research stream literally called Pandemic. So how timely. Our students go, as I mentioned, with the transferable skills that they'll gain to be successful in a number of different careers, even ones you may not be thinking about right now. You'll be able to explore those opportunities at Binghamton. Starting salaries higher than the national average, a great career center that puts on internship and job fairs, whether physically or virtually, all throughout the year, and really great career clusters where you can connect to different companies. As you see, different world-renowned companies our graduates are employed at currently. We have outside the classroom 450 plus student-run clubs and organizations. We have 21 NCAA Division I teams, our Binghamton Bearcats. For those who want to do club sports and intramurals, we also have a number of programs there, close to 40, various different music and theater performances annually, art galleries, museums and such, film festivals. We also have a number of students participating in outdoor activities, fitness and recreation. This is all really gives you a sense of the value that we have for our students. And we want to make sure that students are welcomed here in all facets and no matter where they're coming from. And you definitely get a sense of that here at Binghamton. Living on campus, which is really popular because we are a residential campus. We have 6 living learning communities, including dining facilities in every community, as well as a number of different food trucks, restaurants, and convenience stores all across campus. Dietary needs and specific accommodations can all be met here because in addition, we also have registered dietitians on campus who do assist with, getting those accommodations for students, meeting all needs, and as well as maybe helping students improve their diet depending on what they're looking for. And as I mentioned with the accelerated programs, we are a great value. We're considered one of the best public universities in the nation for value, as well as what you can be involved in. And thank you. There will be plenty of opportunities to check in with me again at the visit page. So as I mentioned in the beginning, please take a look at that, visit.binghamton.edu.
Thank you very much, Binghamton University. Moving on to our next presenter, we have the University of Missouri.
Awesome. Thank you all for joining us here this morning. My name is Jordan Moore. I'm the regional admissions representative for the University of Missouri for the Northeast. So I actually live in Virginia and work with all states essentially north of that. The University of Missouri is more commonly referred to as Mizzou. So that is what you'll hear me utilize as we go through this presentation. It is our nickname. A little bit about the university. We are a large public institution. We have over 30,000 students on campus. About 24,000 of those are going to be our undergraduate students, with the remainder being graduate or doctorate level students. We are one of 6 public institutions to house a medical school, law school, and veterinary school all on one campus. So we have a lot going on our campus, as well as we house tigers from all 50 states and more than 120 countries. So tons of students choosing to join us here in Columbia, Missouri, which is where we are located. If you know nothing about the state of Missouri, essentially Columbia is smack dab in the middle. We're about an hour and a half from both St. Louis and Kansas City are on either side of us, right on Interstate 70. So right in the middle of the state, right between 2 major metropolitan areas. A little under 120,000 people live in Columbia. plus our 30,000 college students. So there's tons to do. We're pretty much that quintessential college town. We're not a big city, but we're more of a suburban area. Tons of shops and restaurants, lots of different music festivals happen in Columbia, as well as lots of art museums, tons of places to eat. If you are into hiking, biking, camping, anything outdoors, lots and lots of different parks around the Columbia area as well. My favorite thing about downtown Columbia is the fact that it's right across the street from our campus. So you can be on the quad for class, you step right across the street and you can grab lunch in downtown. It really makes everything very accessible for our students, very walkable as well. Although we do have a bus system and all students are welcome to bring cars to campus if they would like. We do have over 300 degree programs on campus, so lots of different things to choose from. Those are housed in 13 different schools and colleges. Some of our more popular programs are going to be our College of Engineering, our College of Business, our School of Nursing, our School of Health Professions, and our School of Journalism. We are home to the world's first ever School of Journalism, and we're very, very proud of that. And so if you're interested in that, you definitely want to check out Mizzou. You do not have to know what you want to study when you come to Mizzou. We do have a Discover program for our exploring students. This is a program that's just going to help you kind of figure out what it is you want to do. You're going to have some extra classes, an extra advisor. So just note that you don't have to know what you want to do when you're 16, 17 years old and just starting out in college. Something you will hear a lot on our campus is what we call the Missouri method. It's essentially learning by doing. We want our students to be out there, active in their field of study, not sitting in a lecture style classroom. So we want you to be doing internships, extracurricular activities, practicums, clinical rotations, whatever that means for your field of study. We want you to be out there and actively participating in that. One of our best examples of the Missouri method is going to be that bottom right-hand corner picture there. That is KOMU. That is our NBC affiliate news station. We are the only university to own and operate an NBC news station on our campus, and it's completely run by our students and faculty within the journalism school. So that is a prime example of what I'm talking about when I mention the Missouri method. Fun fact for you all, we are home of the original homecoming. So homecoming is a very big deal on our campus. It is a month-long celebration. The whole month of October is dedicated to homecoming. Tons of different events, parades, step shows. We host the largest collegiate blood drive on our campus, and it all culminates in our homecoming football game. We are members of the SEC, or the Southeastern Conference. We have 20 different Division I NCAA sports, and they are a big part of our campus community. They add a lot of school spirit, and really nothing beats an SEC game day. If you're looking to apply to Mizzou, we have a couple of different options for you. Firstly, we're on rolling admissions. So our application opens August 1st every year. You can apply either through the Common App or our university-specific application. Either one, we don't care. We will need official high school transcripts sent directly from your high school. And if you're applying with a test score, we'll need that sent directly from ACT or College Board. We did enact a test optional policy this year, and it has been extended for our incoming class of 2022 as well. So if you're going to apply through our test optional policy, we will still need that application, transcript sent directly from your high school, and instead of a test score, we will be requiring a personal statement or essay and a resume. And those applications will be reviewed holistically through a committee. We do have a large number of automatic merit-based scholarships to offer to our students. These are scholarships that you do not have to do anything except for apply to the university. We will automatically review your GPA and test score, or if you're applying through our test optional policy, we'll review you based on our holistic process as well. We do also have competitive awards that you can apply for separately. So a lot of different types of aid and merit-based aid to award to our students. My favorite thing to talk to out-of-state students about is our residency process. Missouri is the easiest state to gain residency, which means you can establish residency within the state of Missouri during your freshman year, become an in-state student, and pay in-state tuition for the following 3 or 4 years, however long you stay at Mizzou. So it is a $17,000 difference a year, can save you a lot of money. Like I said, my name is Jordan Moore. I'm happy to answer any of your questions. There is my contact information. Appreciate you joining us all this morning, and go Tigers.
Thank you very much, Mizzou. And our final presenter this morning will be the Albany College of Pharmacy and Health Science.
Thanks so much, Chris. I appreciate it. Good morning, everybody. Thanks so much for joining. I'm just going to give you guys a brief overview of some of our student life here at ACPHS and an application overview too. So we are nestled right in the heart of downtown Albany. So being a capital city in the state of New York, there are a lot of great resources around our area. And there's a lot to do around the surrounding area too. So whether you are an outdoorsy person, you really like that kind of small city feel, there's something for everybody in the greater capital district. Right in our particular neighborhood, huge opportunities for our students, especially in the realm of health sciences, which is what we are all about. So we are directly across the street from two major hospitals, Albany Medical Center, pictured here, and the Veterans Affairs Hospital is on the other side of campus. About a mile down the road, down New Scotland Avenue, you'll find St. Peter's Health Partners. So huge opportunities for our students who are, aspiring pharmacists, physicians, physician assistants, great opportunities for them to get real life hands-on experiences to amplify their classroom learning. I'm going to give you a very brief overview of some of the highlights of our student experience. I would say one of the greatest features of residence life is that housing is guaranteed to every single one of our students here on campus. All of our facilities include in-dorm bathrooms, so no common floor bathrooms in any of our res halls. And students as young as first year can bring cars to campus. So some great features there to make it a comfortable living environment for you guys as you get started in a college residential experience. If there are any athletes in the room today, we do have a couple of different options for you guys to participate in athletics. There is a varsity program. We are partnered with the USCAA, much like Berkeley. We have varsity level sports in basketball, soccer, track and field, and cross country. If you are more into the casual type of athletic interactions, we do have a lot of different clubs as well. So some of our club sports are like tennis, golf, lacrosse, hockey. Outdoors club is a big deal for us too. There is our outdoors club enjoying some whitewater rafting. So pretty much something for everybody. If you want to do club sports, if you're artistic, if you're musical, if you want to celebrate diversity and join a multicultural organization, there are tons of opportunities and something for everybody on our campus. And the last part about the student experience I want to mention that's unique to us here at ACPHS are some of the community partnerships that we've established in the surrounding areas. We operate two student-run pharmacies, one here in the city of Albany, the other in the city of Schenectady, about 20 minutes away. And we also have a space which we have dubbed the ACPHS Collaboratory. It's a collaborative community workspace in the south end of Albany, serving the underserved and really getting our students out into the community, not only to learn their craft and their expertise as future practitioners of healthcare, but we also want to make sure that we're taking care of our community as a whole, not just on campus, but in the surrounding area as well. All right, so the academics is one of the biggest parts of what draws students to us here at ACPHS, and we are all about the health sciences. So the Doctor of Pharmacy you'll notice here is what we're most well known for my aspiring pharmacists in the room. And then this is a comprehensive list of our other majors, 6 programs. Our 5 bachelor's degrees programs get our students ready for a variety of different outcomes in the health professions. That can mean getting right into industry, maybe the pharmaceutical or biopharmaceutical industry. With local partnerships like Regeneron, our students are really, really excited to get involved in some of those new biologics, especially. A lot of our students too will leverage these bachelor's degrees to get them on into those professional programs that are so popular, particularly medicine, physician assistant studies, dental programs. Those are some of the pathways we are seeing our students want to pursue most commonly these days. And in those domains, we have some joint degree programs for you rising seniors to start considering. If you know at this point that you want to be the next great physician, physician assistant, master in business administration, or lawyer, there are joint degrees that we offer, which you guys can start getting considered for as seniors in high school during your application year. So really wonderful opportunities for you to get a little bit of an edge in a competitive environment for those professional application processes. But also kind of knock out 2 birds with 1 stone and not have to deal with the stress of going through your undergraduate process and then another admissions process after that. This is a great way for you to stand out and tie up those professional pathways before you've even graduated from high school. So if some of these programs are of interest to you and you are thinking about throwing your hat in the ring for an application, these are some of the important dates to keep in mind. We do have our application right on the Common App, so easy way to apply for admission. And we have 3 different application pathways. The binding early decision of November 1st is that deadline. Early action is our most popular deadline, December 1st there, and we'll usually get you your decision right around the new year. And then for all of you who want to take the new year, make some resolutions and figure out a bit more what you want to do, we do offer regular decision with a February 1st deadline, letting students know around March 1 what their regular decision candidacy outcome is. And of course, the national college enrolling deadline of May 1. After our regular decision pathway, we do accept applications on a rolling and space available basis, but I do encourage all of you for sure, if ACPHS is a place of interest, the sooner you apply, the more productive, and I think the better your application process will become. Here are the materials that you need to submit for us: official high school transcript, letter of recommendation, and to discover your potential meeting is a meeting with me, your admissions counselor. We have waived standardized test scores for our seniors this year, and that is under review for our rising seniors for fall 2022. Of course, we want to talk about results as well. ACPHS produces some really successful alumni. We're the 2nd highest salary earners in the nation, and a really great return on that investment. So we want to make sure that you guys are getting ready for the workforce, which we certainly do. There's our general info to connect. I'm going to drop some links in my contact info in the chat box as well. And please do feel free to connect with us anytime, and looking forward to working with you all in the future. Thanks so much.
Thank you very much, Albany College, and thank you to all of our presenters this morning for your great overviews of your schools. We do have some time remaining, so attendees, if you have any final questions, please feel free to drop those into the Q&A. While we're waiting to see what questions come up, perhaps we can do a quick round of questions ourselves here. So I would pose the following question to you. What's one thing you did not have time to present on that you'd like to quickly cover? Maybe that's your favorite event or tradition on campus, a fun fact, a piece of advice for someone going through the college search process, etc. And so we'll go in that same order, and we'll start with Alfred University.
That's a great question. And I think I would pose it from, or address it from, more of a general idea of be open to everything that's available to you in the college search process, but also in your decisions of maybe what to study and what to get involved in. We find at Alfred University with so many different types of programs that engineers who want to pick up an MBA can have a business minor or combine it with psychology if they have an interest. And we see students who are open, able to take more advantage of those things. So go into the process a little open-eyed, and you might be surprised what you find.
Great, thank you. Bard?
Sure, thanks. No, I agree with everything that was just said. And I think too, you're going into this process where it might be turning back to normal, and you may get to visit the places in person that you want to see. But I would say to use my colleague Mike's, thing is just have fun with it. Try to, see everything that you can, talk to everyone that you can. Make sure you're asking questions. Everybody's going to have slightly different, due dates and policies and things. So just, don't be afraid to do that. Know that we're all really happy to talk to you and help you. And, I know it can feel stressful, but just try to have fun with it.
Great, thank you. Berkeley College?
Great. I agree with a lot of the colleagues here. Just embrace the process. It is unique times with things being different in your educational process. It doesn't mean that it has to take away from your college experiences. As unique as these times are, colleges are also being uniquely creative and making opportunities available to you. One of the things that I would offer is that look beyond just the programs that the colleges have to offer and look at what other things colleges are now making available. We are offering some additional institutional aid to students and additional scholarship opportunities that may not have been available in prior years to help the burden that students are facing during these unique times. So don't let the process stress you. Embrace it, because this is one of the biggest transitions in your life. So enjoy it.
Great, thank you. Binghamton University.
Sorry about that. Yes, I would say mostly it's about just linking with as many current students as you can. Just really trying to get a sense of what they're going through in the process currently now in college, how they're acclimating to the specific college and universities that you're interested in, and being able, whether it's through message boards or alumni pages, whether university influence or not, you want to get a sense of what's going on, and you just want to kind of try and connect and see what the current student experiences is. But make sure you get several ones. Don't just kind of rely on one. You want to make sure you get several.
Great, thank you. Mizzou.
Something I wish I had utilized, and my biggest piece of advice that I tell students to stay organized with is going to be a spreadsheet. As you go through this process, all of the schools are going to give you different answers. They're going to give you different dates and deadlines, and it's going to be hard to keep track of. So a spreadsheet of all of that important information that you want to know is really going to help you as those deadlines start to approach this fall. So coming up really soon. But I wish I had utilized that in my process.
Thank you. Good advice. Albany.
I echo everything my colleagues have said. Have fun with this process, be an advocate for yourself. Don't be afraid to ask questions. And remember, we're all humans at the end of the day too. So it's okay to be a little bit vulnerable in this process and to express being overwhelmed. We are here to help. That's why we come to work every single day. We love this work. So keep us in mind, keep in touch with us as you move through your process. And I think you'll find that you will have a lot of success the more engaged and interactive you are.
Great, thank you. All great advice. Thank you very much for joining us today, presenters, and sharing information about your schools. And certainly all of our attendees, thank you very much for being a part of this presentation. We hope you learned a lot from it, and please do contact the reps with additional questions. Before we close this session, just a few quick items. The first is that when you close the window, you will receive a very quick 4-question survey that we ask that you take a minute and complete. And again, there are 2 other blocks of sessions this morning, so please feel free to sign up for those if you haven't already. And about 1 week from today, a recording of this session will be available on that same registration website. But thank you again, and good luck in your college search. Have a great day.